Well, hello and welcome back to the channel. My name is Tom. I am a stay-at-home dad for 5 kids with 1 on the way in October. And I'm a full-time eBay reseller. Only 2 going out on this Monday morning. I have 18 I could ship, but I have too many other things to worry about, things that I can ship tomorrow. So I'm just going to get these 2 out of here this morning. Let me send you to me and Levi being ridiculous. Okay, so we don't normally do TikTok challenges, but we had the stuff, and this seems really intriguing. So people have been eating sour cream on their Oreos. So me and Levi are going to try sour cream on your Oreo. It seems disgusting.
I'm not doing it.
Is it good?
I don't know how to describe it to taste.
Like,
It's not super good, but is it not good? Like,
it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. People say it tastes like cheesecake. And I guess I can see that.
but I don't think so much at all.
I wouldn't actually do it. It's not as gross as it seemed like it was going to be, but it's not worth doing. Right?
You didn't want to, didn't worth doing again. See,
Wasn't that fun. I don't normally do that kind of thing, but I'd seen that on somebody's YouTube short, and I'm like, that seems interesting. It seems like it would be gross, but I can see how it could be cool. And hey, wouldn't you know, it was kind of right there in the middle. Not great. These are candle holders. I want to say I got them in a group of, now they came with tape all over, and I don't know. I was thinking I maybe got them at the auction, but maybe I got them at Goodwill. Anyway, I knew I wasn't in them for, yeah, I definitely got them at Goodwill, and I wasn't in them for much, like maybe $3. And they are vintage, made in Japan. And I use the word brutalist, which is an MCM term that refers to like a particular kind of concrete architecture, but has been misattributed to things like this that are crazy sharp edges, but still mid-century modern, in the mid-century modern vein. So anyway, wrought iron, crazy looking vintage candlesticks tend to do well. These sold for $34. Probably took, well, we can look. July 4th. I listed them on July 4th. So pretty close to 2 months to sell. Not terrible. These took a long time to sell. They were also a Goodwill pickup. It's not this lunchbox, but I bought them in this lunchbox, so I just continued to store them in the lunchbox. It's Mr. Potato Head dressed as Iron Man and as the Incredible Hulk and Hawkeye. This is going to be nearly impossible. Thor and the Black Widow. And then I've got Captain America's body, but that's all. I'm not going to ship them. I listed this thing separately for not very much money, but I think I paid $4 for this like this at Goodwill. These sold for $35, free shipping. The candlesticks sold for 35 plus shipping, so the buyer's all in at 50. And then this I've got listed for like $5 plus shipping, but I'm intending to make the money on the potatoes, but there's no point in throwing that away or donating it back if it's 2 pictures and it can sit in a box easily. So, and the potato heads were listed July 28th, so they sold even a little bit faster. But that's the only sales that I'm shipping today. And so we're going to move on to something else. So somebody asked me to talk about how much money I make, which isn't really a super comfortable conversation to have. And I don't fixate on that as much as maybe I should even. But like my 90-day total is 19.5 right this minute, but you got to think we're coming out of the slowest part of the year. Hi, Evie.
Hi.
Did you make it to the potty? And to find a shiny rock?
Yeah.
I saw that shiny rock.
Yeah.
You want me to show it to my friends?
Yeah.
Look how sparkly it is. I don't know where this came from. Is it Levi's rock collection?
No.
I
found it outside, and I thought Mom would like to keep it.
So you know, she's like just off screen and you're hearing the Daniel Tiger. Anyway, so 19.5 is my 90-day total right this minute, and I've sold I've sold 730 something items over the last 90 days, which puts me a touch over 8 items a day on average. And what I like to see, and what is often the case, is that my weekly payout, which is after fees and after shipping, because those, you don't have to do it this way, but the way that I do it is I pay my store subscription and my shipping labels out of available funds, and then what my payout at the end of the week, you could divert those things to a credit card or something, or your bank account if you wanted to, but I have it taken out, and then my payout at the end of the week is less shipping and fees, and it's like $1,000 a week, but then that doesn't account for, you know, the cost of doing the business that isn't those things, buying shipping labels, buying boxes, buying inventory, and setting something aside for the quarterly income tax. So that gives you an idea of where we're at. I struggled in the last couple of weeks to get to 1,000, but then like right at the end of third quarter, I was hitting 1,500. I've never had a payout that was $2,000. That's kind of one of my goals that I don't really talk about here, because I just tell you what I bought something for, how long it took to sell, and what it sold for, because that kind of general information I think is more applicable to what you are doing. And like, you're not going to find the same things I'm going to find. You're not going to have the same time available as I'm going to have. But you knowing what to look for and how long to expect things to sit, I think, is the most applicable information for what this channel is about. But somebody asked me to share that, and I don't mind sharing, you know, some of those details like that. So there you go. If my goal is to make $1,000 a week come out of eBay, and then it gets distributed to different things. And most weeks I really hit that goal hard. Some weeks I fall a little bit short. Some weeks I hit it out of the park and hit 1,500. But that's where I'm at as far as things that should concern. Don't try to be like me. Do your own store. I feel like, what are you making? Because I'm going to model myself after what you're doing and then hope to be at the same place. But you do you. You source what you can source, list it how you can list it, and get your stuff sold. And I think as long as you're listing between 10 and 15 items a day, and you're not listing many things that are below 75% sell-through rate, I think you're going to do just fine, and your margins are something you're comfortable with. Like, you guys probably saw the short, I bought a car for $60, and it's going to sell for at least $165. That's great margin. But if you're buying something for $1, then selling it for $25, you're making significantly less money, but your margin looks so much better. But you have to do that so many more times. And so, do you have the time and the place to store dollar items that you can sell for $20? Or do you need to buy $60 Hot Wheel cars and make $100 on them in order to, you know, if you're living in a studio apartment and you don't have room to store stuff? So you need to find small things with high margin. Anyhow, yeah, there's a lot of factors into what makes a person successful as an eBay seller. You broke it.
But it's easy to fix.
But it's all broken. It's broke. Ta-da. Those are my 2 cents. I got to get these 2 things packaged. All right, guys, it's Monday. So the last couple of videos, I've been like, you don't go to Goodwill on Thursday afternoon. That's when you strike out. Monday at like 10:30 is the time to go. So we're going to put that theory to the test. And Evie is going to be a crazy person. So you see this laying on the shelf, you assume it's going to be a toy. It is not. And $22 is not bad. FG Junior, I mean, it is a like 3/4 scale or maybe even half scale, but it's a,
It has 4 of
it's a
these.
real instrument in pretty decent shape. So not a lot on the toy front, just not a lot to see. This is kind of neat, but it's probably nothing. I did see something over here that I was like, oh, these babies, which are, like, in my opinion, creepy, weird looking babies, like, are worth looking up, because I think that, so for $5, I think that those are the collectible ones, the ones that are more artsy. So this is pretty unusual. Like, not only nothing
It has things that aren't good
to
for
buy,
it.
but nothing even to look at, bare shelves. It's pretty unusual at this store. This is a giant Minnie Mouse flag that says happy birthday. I don't know what this is. It's $2.64. And here comes a new cart. I think that's a human back brace, but I don't really know. Ooh, this is cute, cool. I don't know that I need it or that it's valuable, but it is cool for $5. Okay, so this is Magic Play by Little Tykes, and it has some accessories down in there, and it is $12, but the comps are crazy on it, so we're gonna get that for sure.
And keep it?
No!
But could I pass it when we get home for
Yep.
a little bit?
This is a John Deere swing. It's $8, but we'll look at comps on that. I haven't looked at that yet. Oh, so these are Ariat. You can kind of always tell Ariat. I'm curious how much they are.
Daddy, look.
$18. They're not probably not worth picking up because they're in size 9.5. Style 100.
That's
26,502. So the Ariats could be had for $30 on
So you
eBay,
can
so
let me
not
take.
worth paying $20 for. But this thing looks like it has comps in the. Oh, it has listed similars, 90, and then brand new 150 and 200. But there are none listed. There's only one listed used. There's none sold. But I think this is probably a real good get at $12. So I don't know about this thing. It is $8. It's
That's a second.
original retail is like 60, but this is not super clean.
That matches.
I don't know. Probably gonna pass on it. So this has a little bit of low sell-through rate, but they're already listed below like $75. So we're gonna take a shot on that. I picked up this blue cornflower because I know Drew from Tip of the Mitt Flip says this is some of the best stuff you can find. So for $1.49, we're gonna get this wood grain cassette holder. $6 record player. If it works, it's great. If it doesn't, it's probably still good at that price. $22 for a Yamaha guitar, and then $11 for this Little Tykes Cauldron toy. Okay, so we sold a Hot Wheel while I was in there, and we sold these $80 worth of teeny little squishy figures that we bought for $6. So those are fun. That's fun to make sales. Also, I had a $20 reward while we were in here. So all of this stuff that I just bought that would have been $45 was $25. We got a guitar for $25, and then we got the cassette storage. We got for $2. We got the cauldron thing for $12, and we got the record player for $6. And I'm thinking the guitar's worth $100. The tape storage is probably $20. The cauldron, we're gonna say, is probably $40. So that's 160, and then that, let's say that record player's 45. So $205 for $20 sold and $20 worth of credit. What's up, Bubba? Does that mean go get some lunch and then hit one more Goodwill before we got to go get Brothers? Is that what that meant?
Uh-huh.
One more Goodwill to go.
Dad, look at my many talents.
Your many talents?
Yeah.
Nothing in the toys.
Oh, funny. Dad, look at my many talents.
You can throw stuff on the floor.
No, that's not a part of my talent.
Wow.
Then, look at the finishing touch. Ta-da!
Good job. Kid-sized Jordans, and they are 604. I don't know about those. I got these too. These are some really cool Air Maxes. 604 as well. They're really, really tiny. This is a good piece we're gonna get for sure. The Game, $4.99. Nice, preppy Bears crew neck. How about the Jonas Brothers, $264, and it's 6 packages of napkins. I think that somebody will like those a lot. These belts were nothing. Look at this thing with me. $2.99 as is. I have scoured this silly thing and cannot figure out what a flaw would be that Goodwill would call it as is. Except for maybe this faded out thing down here, but like, or maybe this rudimentary sewing in the back, but I don't know. For $2.99 we're gonna grab it. So this is a 4X $2.99 Carhartt t-shirt, and then a couple other things, and then this is the outlier. In just a second, Jonas Brothers napkins. I think we're gonna put all this stuff back. It works. Fairly successful day, I think. I like that we got everything worked. The guitar needs new strings before I sell it, but it'll sell for Christmas for somebody for sure. The record player you just saw working great, and the cauldron thing is missing a few pieces. It's supposed to have a crystal and an egg and something else. Oh, 2 feathers, and it only has 1. And so it's missing some stuff, but I still think it's probably 35 plus shipping. 12's a little steep for it, but it was super fun, and Evelyn had a blast with it. And I didn't know it was missing parts because it had all the pieces taped in a bag. Yeah, and then I never did find anything wrong with that Blackhawks jersey. The Bears sweater is fantastic. The sell-through rate is 100% on the 4X men's Carhartt shirt, but it's probably still only 12 plus shipping, but I only paid $30 for it. Jonas Brothers, who knows? I'll probably list those, all 6 of them, for $15 shipped, and it'll be I spent $250, so I mean that'll be a little bit of money. That's just kind of the fun, weird things I like to pick up, unexpected oddities. Yeah, and I think the cassette player, the cassette storage wasn't as good as I thought. I called it $20. It's more like 15 plus shipping. So anyway, we made some money. We had a good day, and I got a lot. Tomorrow will be a huge video because I only shipped 2, and now I have 18 that need to ship tomorrow. So that's pretty good. I say all that to say thanks for watching, liking, commenting, subscribing, clicking the bell, and following, and all the things that you do. See you on the next one.